Hi, Grandma Debbie here, and my husband.
Hi.
We're going to be making sheet pan chicken fajitas tonight. We've got our kids coming over for dinner along with grandkid, and so we're going to enjoy some fajitas. And so we're going to get started on making them. Okay, so we've already cut up the onions. I say we. My husband did it.
We're together. We are together.
I just watched. And now he's cutting up the bell peppers. Now you can use green or any color that you really want. We were at Costco and this is what Costco had, so this is what we purchased. And that's what we're going to use. We're going to use a combination of yellow, red, and orange, yes. And personally, I think it tastes just fine with whatever color you happen to have.
I'm just cutting them into strips, just like a regular fajita at the Mexican restaurant.
And then we're going to be using our own seasonings to make the season for the fajitas. You can also use, if you would like to, you can also use a packaged seasoning, and it works just fine that way as well. And so we're going to marinate it. Once we get all the onions and peppers and everything in there, we're going to marinate it for about 2 hours. And then we're going to put it on a sheet pan and cook it up. Ooh, that one's a fragrant one. And the cilantro that is off to my husband's right in that bowl came from his garden. And I don't know what he did, but our cilantro is just going crazy. So we're using it for everything we possibly can. And the glass of wine that's over there is just for cooks need something to drink once in a while. Oh, even that one was a fragrant one.
Good Costco bell peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Go Costco. I don't know if there's going to be room for the chicken. It'll be a vegetable fajita. For you vegetable people out there, you can have just a vegetable one. Onions, bell peppers, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Some seasoning. I think the bag's big enough.
I think so.
Whew, we got 3 more.
Oh. Do we need to put it, maybe divide it up and put it in 2 bags, or do you? I
think we'll be all right.
Yeah. That is a nice part about fajitas, is that you can make them vegetarian. You don't have to actually put meat in it.
We're just using chicken, so we're not doing the beef stuff. But I know you chefs out there probably do this a whole lot better than I do, but I'm having fun.
That's all that matters.
As long as we get them in strips. And we might use 2 cookie sheets to get this done. This is looking like there's going to be some food on the table tonight.
I think so. So you can use chicken tenders if you want. We're just using chicken breasts that we're going to cut down. That's what we had in our freezer, so that's what we're going to use. Sometimes supervising is the best job.
Yes. Cook's working so hard he's got to take a break. Woo! Nothing like a good glass of wine, folks.
So after it cooks, you sprinkle some lime juice on it and the cilantro. And then you serve it up. And we'll be serving it with floured shells. Right? That's what we got.
I thought we got corn.
Oh, then we're going to be, I'm wrong. We're going to serve it up with corn shells. But you can use corn or flour, whichever one you happen to want to use.
All right. We get this orange one cut up. We're going to take a second and get the chicken ready. Get this mess of pepper guts
Cleaned up.
cleaned up.
In case you haven't noticed, there's a height difference between the two of us, and I usually set the camera at my height, not his. Otherwise, all you'd see is the top of my head.
And I have to bend down to see everybody. All right.
Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, so we're now getting ready to do the chicken. We're doing 3 chicken breasts. And they've been washed, thawed, and now they're just ready to be cut. And we're going to cut them into strips. Correct?
That's correct.
Now, my husband likes to wash his chicken before he serves it or cooks it. I do not. So it's completely up to you as to how you want to do it. It's completely a preference thing.
I found that I'm not necessarily washing it as much as I'm just rinsing off the chicken slime. It's easier to hold and to slice into pieces. So I'm not using soap and water. Salt,
Yeah,
soap and water.
Salt.
But I'm just, giving it a rinse. Now, you tell me, should I cut that in half?
Yes.
Thank you. Big, big breast. I'm sure you all are getting these across the country. Huge pieces of meat. Huge.
I would also cut it in half this way because you're going to want it on a shell.
Kind of going back through and finding the thicker pieces that need to be trimmed up a little bit.
And cutting the longer pieces in half.
Because
you don't want to get a fajita and have your chicken hanging out the bottom of the shell.
And all they're doing is just putting it right in with everything else. Whoa, that's a long one. The snake has attacked us. Yeah, you want kind of little guys like this. Yeah. Yeah,
And
do what you want to do. Have fun. That's all that matters.
And when we cook together, we do try to have fun because why not?
Absolutely. Last breast.
And we're actually going to, when we start doing the seasonings, we're going to do them in a bowl and we're going to double the recipe because after looking at the amount of peppers and onions that we have, we decided that would probably be best. Otherwise, it's going to be an extremely bland tasting fajita.
And those fajitas you get at the restaurant with the sizzling plate, well, they're seasoned up pretty darn good.
Now we will also be serving this with, we'll put out some more cilantro, so in case people want more. We will also put out sour cream, for in case anybody wants any of that. And I think we might have some guacamole in the refrigerator. We might set that out. We'll see. I don't know. And then we're going to serve this with chips and salsa, because you have to have chips and salsa when you have fajitas, right?
I hope they're nacho cheese burritos. Just kidding. We do have those in the house.
We do. We went to Costco and to Sam's Club, and both of us must have been on a snack attack, because we came home with chips and all kinds of fun little snack food that we don't need, but we wanted.
Cut those in half. Are they all right?
I think those are going to be okay.
All right, we did it.
Yay! All right,
Yay.
Now we're going to clean this mess up and get started. Oh, it came on all by itself.
Came on all by itself.
It's ready to go. All right, so we've cleaned up the mess. By we, my husband did. I stood here once again and just supervised.
She works me to death. I don't know what to tell you.
And he washed his hands because he had been messing with chicken. All right, so we're going to double the recipe. So we're going to just go in line of everything until we get to where it says to do the chicken, because we've already taken care of that. So we're going to add 2/3 cup vegetable oil. Okay. Do you want a whisk? Or what are you going to mix it with?
I can, yeah, just that little whisk that we have. Yeah. Whew, cook's getting parched again.
Okay, and then we're going to add 4 teaspoons of chili powder. You're only doing 3?
I know. We're going to start with 3.
Okay. Then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. And guys, we have found that just buying the store brand of some seasonings is just fine. So if that's what you want to use, then by all means, that's what you use.
Did you say 2?
Yes. And then 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. Oh, I forgot the onion powder too. Sorry.
Ground cumin. I missed it. Ground cumin.
I'll get it.
Onion powder?
Yes.
Same thing, 1 teaspoon?
I think so, yes. Do we have ground cumin? We're checking our seasonings to see if we have it. If not, it's not a big deal. We don't have to add it. Okay.
We don't have it? I apologize.
All right. Nope, no problem. We'll just move on from there. Okay. We need a teaspoon of salt. And then we need a half a teaspoon of ground pepper. Okay, then mix it up. And then I don't know why it says add a pinch of ground cayenne pepper. Isn't that the same thing as chili pepper?
Mm-hmm. That's why I only went with 3, because we used chili pepper.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's pretty fragrant, guys. If you could smell it, if you had smell-o-vision, you would know that it's...
You know, when you make it, you'll smell it.
Okay.
It'll scare the mother-in-law out of your house, that's for sure.
Or not.
I don't think it'd scare my mother-in-law.
No.
She was non-scarable. All right.
You want me to hold it open?
I think we're good.
Okay. And when you opened up the bag, you could really smell the onions and the peppers.
Get every last bit. I'm sorry, I'm a stickler for this stuff, you guys.
He is.
A lot of them cooks out there, they just leave half the stuff in the bowl. Come on, man. You made it a great sauce. Use it all.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay, so now he's just going to seal the bag, and then we're going to mush it up and get all the stuff all over.
I think we're going to leave air in there to let it expand and move around.
Oh, yeah.
Then we'll take the air out. Let it sit. The kids are coming over in 2 hours. So this can marinate what?
2 hours.
2 hours or 30 minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes to 2 hours.
You just want to make sure you get everything coated. And then what I'll do off camera is prepare a couple of cookie sheets with aluminum foil, get an oven hot, and have some fun.
And we're also going to be roasting this at 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until the chicken is cooked all the way through and the vegetables are soft. And then when we take it out, we're going to sprinkle, like I said, with some cilantro and pour a little bit of lime juice over the top. And we're ready to eat.
So I took the air out of the bag. I can see some chicken pieces that did not get coated. So just keep doing this until you feel good that everything has got something on it. And then it just goes back in the refrigerator and just kind of relaxes. And I noticed that my wine glass is empty, so I need another glass of wine. Hey, like us, whatever. If you want me on this camera, I'll be here with my wife, Grandma Debbie. I'm Grandma Neil.
Your Grandma Neil.
Oh, shoot, I'm Grandpa Neil. Sorry, y'all. Goodness gracious. Okay.
All right, so it's all ready.
Woo! Sorry about
Okay, so we're getting ready to eat the delicious fajitas. I want to thank you for coming along with us. And as I've said before, you notice that we kind of changed things a little bit on the recipe. So, you know, recipe is just a guide, make it your own. And hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit the share button. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.